starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 82 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Browns now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camargo is out there. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to drive that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll drop that down to Hubbard.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Hurts.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fields now to throw.
The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action. It's Fields.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Here's Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. He does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Henry up the middle.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and the Bears first down. Again, it's Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
David Ojabo.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've got...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now it's Fields.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, probably 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Now back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Jake Camardas on now to punt this away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He'll find Thielen working the middle.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. For the Bears, it's 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Fields on third down.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
To throw is Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Back to throw, Fields.
This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown, Bears!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
From the 24, Hurts. He finds Corey Davis. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Help me out a little bit, Paul, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave, 29 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Fields throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Fields throwing again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A beautiful fake. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Fields. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Chase Claypool, a touchdown reception.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slow if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Throwing is Hurts.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
On second, here's Algier.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Algier going straight ahead. He'll get this to about the 38.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4 inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
Now Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. He juked him. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Fields. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, and the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Starting the drive with Algier. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, it was the red man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Algier now up the middle.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hurts.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
This dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw. And send out the punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Get that first down, fellas.
To throw is Fields.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game.
Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 1st down, Fields.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, when you're out 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd
goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
A give to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.